gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
From the heart of the mountain stage, he's a voice that can't wait. Wild Bill Austin's in the house tonight, rocking the mic with style and soul. Turn it up loud, let the good times roll. It's Wild Bill Austin.
Hello, welcome to my world, the Sunday Showdown. Whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, or behind the scenes on TikTok, we are happy to have you here. Welcome to the fastest podcast on the internet, where the absurd always meets the extraordinary. I am your host, Bill Austin. This is our weekly Sunday Showdown, where we try to have a lot of fun. It's all about sports, music, comedy, health ends. We've got all kinds of neat stuff we cover. Great show tonight. I'll fill you in on everything we're going to do, because we have chances for you to participate in things like Name That Tune and rock trivia, other things like that as well. The Wheel of Wild Ones, all tonight. Fun stuff for you. But before we get started, I want to introduce to you the co-host of the Sunday Showdown. She comes to us live from Wales in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my co-host, General Joe.
Well, the night's getting hot and the band's in the groove. General Joe's here. She's making her move.
There we go. My imaginary drum set live.
I didn't have a drum roll again. Come on now.
You wanted, I gave you some applause. You want a drummer? All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
introducing to you live from Wales in the UK, General Joe.
How's everything going? All good?
Good. Just have me a little drink of this lighter fluid. You know how it goes. No, I'm just kidding. It's,
All good?
yeah,
All good in the hood.
all good in the hood. We're doing all right, I
Nice.
think. Celebrated a little bit too much over the past couple of days.
Nice.
So
Always a good thing.
yeah, ate a little bit too much. I'm put on a couple of pounds, so I'm going to have to try to be a good boy the next couple of days to make up for that, because it's a lot easier to put it on than it is to take it off.
It is. I've actually lost. I was quite surprised when I jumped on the scales, but there we go.
Yeah,
We'll
for those
not
who don't,
show off about that.
yeah, for those who don't know, we've been trying to do better, health wise, right?
Mm-hmm. Eat
And
healthier.
we've had an exciting week. We're going to tell everybody about what went on this week and drop in a little bit of news and information. But before we get everything going, because round one is up next, that's when we're going to do our Jock of the Week and all the other things we got going on here. But before we do that, we have to say thank you to all of the people that make this show possible. And that
We
means people
do.
like you there at
Our
home. Thank you very
supporters.
much. Yeah. You can go to Ko-fi.com/Wild Bill's World and buy us a cup of coffee. The coupon, the QR code is right below here.
It's right below you.
Right in that corner. And buy us a cup of coffee, right? Help support the show because
Absolutely.
we don't get grants. We don't get, we do that. This is an
We
expensive
do this
hobby.
for fun.
It's an expensive hobby.
Mhm.
Maybe someday a business, but right now an expensive hobby. So we're going to tell you about our hobby in round one that's coming up next. Are you ready?
I'm
For
always
ready.
ready.
Round one is their chance. All right, it's your chance to win with Name That Tune, and we also have the Jock of the Week coming up. Right, Joe? Tell
We
them about the Jock
do.
of the Week.
So every week we highlight one of our radio disc jockeys from 102 The Peach. And I wonder if you can guess who the DJ is going to be this week.
Ooh, we've got a great lineup during the week, including Jerry in the morning, and then Peachy middays. Joe and I, you and I do the
We
afternoon
do the
respawn, and then
afternoon,
we've got Big Daddy G in the evenings, Forrest overnight. Got a weekend crew too that come in and man the radio station. So who's our
Mhm.
Jock of the Week? We're going to find out after that. But yeah, let's just do that right now. You ready?
Let's do that. Yeah, because I don't know who it is
It's time for the
either.
102 The Peach
The
Jock of the
Week.
Week. Place
Place
your
your bets.
bets, no regrets. Greatness at its peak.
Yes, indeed. Greatness at its peak. Uh-oh. Remind me to fire the
Has Forrest got to be fired? Has Forrest
It's
not done
time for the
something?
102 The Peach.
all right, let's stop that. There we go. I got to fire the sound guy who didn't have that set. That's Forrest, the engineer, messed that one up. That's who we blame on that. So there we go. Yeah, each week we highlight one radio disc jockey. If you haven't checked out 102 The Peach, you can check that out at BillAustinMedia.com. You can find 102 The Peach. There's a variety of different music that's played on that radio station. It's all Peachy Keen music. So if you want to hear country, you want to hear Southern rock, you want to hear hip hop, you want to hear Motown, you want to hear soul, you want to hear pop, you can go. You want to hear reggae, you can
You
go
can go.
listen to 102 The Peach. Now there's other radio stations too that you can find at BillAustinMedia.com. Just look for the Bill Austin Radio Network. Check out our fine selection of radio stations.
Well, let's find out who the DJ is then.
All
of the
righty, we'll
week.
do that. We will find out who the radio DJ of the week on 102 The Peach is. But first, we got to say, check out all of our sponsors at The Keen Source. This is where you can go shop for your favorite products, including products like Dr. Ganja. We've got a family section. We've got an adult section. The family section has all kinds of cool things such as mugs and t-shirts and Peachy Keen music and all that good stuff. Joe, tell them about the adult part of the section.
So, in our adult section, you'll discover featured brands like Dr. Ganja, Hot Octopus, and Lovements. So, if you're over 21 and you're looking for premium products, creative media, and members only deals, pop over to BillAustinMedia.com. There you will find CBD products too at Dr. Ganja. And if you use coupon code WILDBILL, you will also get a discount there.
Yeah, so always remember when you go shopping at the Keen Source, check and see if they accept a coupon code, like for instance, Wild Bill for Dr. Ganja. Circular.com, it's Wild Bill Circ 10. So we've got coupon codes to help you save, all at the Keen Source at BillAustinMedia.com. All right, Jock of the Week, let's go. Are the bets in? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jock of the Week
is Jerry.
is Jerry King.
Woohoo!
He does
The
the
morning
updated
guy.
weather. He's got all kinds of things, fictional fan favorites, rock history, all that stuff. And Jerry is he's a frequent visitor on my morning show at 105 The Track, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is when people ask me about how I come up with Jerry, right? And the story behind Jerry. Well, Jerry King is a comedian, right? And so I picked the name Jerry King or GK for a reason, all right? Because it rhymes with one of my favorite people in this whole world. And Jerry King is a comedian. He likes to joke around. And on my show, he shows up now every Monday on 105 The Track on my morning show. So I had to schedule my characters now on my show, 105thetrack.com, which I do every Monday through Friday in Eastern time. Here, people do it 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And so when I do Jerry on the show, when he visits the show, he does the traffic report. And that's always a kick in the pants. That's always fun. So Jerry he's a different kind of a fella. He has a different voice. Sounds a little bit like if you ever watched the Mountaineer Paul, remember Mountaineer Paul and Locked on West Virginia was in our, the Hall of Fame channel, YouTube channel, Hall of Fame inductee of the month. And he often has this guy, Jackson, that comes on his show. And Jackson talks like this. He talks a little bit kind of like it out of the top of his mouth. He's like, hey there, Mountaineer Paul. And he sounds so much like Jerry King. It just cracks me up. But that's what Jerry does. He's on the show. He's our jock of the week. He catches, you can catch him on the morning show, on his own morning show at 102 The Peach. And also as a guest appearance every Monday on 105 The Track and the No Boundaries show, which my 70s show. So. Jock of the week. There you go. That surprised you there, General?
That did surprise me. Yep.
Had no idea, huh?
No.
All righty. That's our jock of the week. Also, up ahead, we're going to have chances for you to play our games. It is the Rock Trivia and also the Wheel of Wild Ones. We're going to do that, plus other fun stuff, including our Hall of Fame Channel of the Month. All that ahead. But before we get into that, we've got to do some Name That Tune next. And before we get into Name That Tune, we have to say thank you to the people who make this possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you to our friends at Keenly Designed. Keenly Designed, which is repurposed jewelry, antique brass watches. Man, absolutely, positively. It is a great place to go get a reborn story. And you can see the QR code on the screen, or you can go to keenlydesign.etsy.com. Joe, tell them how many 5-star reviews they got.
So there's almost 6,500 5-star reviews at Keenly Designed. And it is the shop you need to go to for retro, restored, and lots of totally unforgettable jewelry.
That's right. Real history there. And it is keenlydesign.com. All right, now let's roll on. Time for Name That Tune.
Reach for the stars and land right now for Name This Tune.
There we go. All right, and so grab your guitars and your trivia brains.
Stars and land.
And then again, I have no idea.
He's
Why?
getting the sack, isn't he?
Dude,
he is getting the sack.
He is Forrest. We're going to cut his pay. That's the second one of these that was booby trapped. I think he did it on purpose, or
I think
somebody
he
else
did.
did it on purpose. The gremlins came in when we weren't watching.
They did.
So it is time for Name This Tune. Joe, let's tell them a little bit about Name This Tune, like where we get the music for
All
Name
the
This Tune.
music is taken from 102 The Peach.
That's right. The
Well,
Peach.
our
You can hear it all on the
music.
Peach. Yep. And it's all Peachy Keen music. Now, you can go find Peachy Keen Experience music at where? Tell them, Joe.
At Bill Austin Media.
.com. You can
Aw.
go there, yeah, and look for the Keen source. Go into our family section. You can get the albums there, but you can also get them on your favorite music streaming like Apple, Spotify, What other ones that there
Oh,
are
there
out
are
there's
they're on quite a few, aren't
there's
they?
a bunch. Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a load of them. So go to if you subscribe to Amazon, right? Amazon Music.
Amazon
Well, then
Prime.
that's right. You can go download our music for free, the Peachy Keen Experience. Make sure you do that because it does help the show. And it's time for Name This Tune. All of the music we get for Name This Tune all comes from the Peachy Keen Experience.
Hmm.
So if you're familiar with it, then
Easy, shouldn't it?
yeah, it should be easy for you. Gives you a heads up on everybody else. Now we're going to do this too. I'm going to tell you this one is from the latest Peachy Keen Experience album. So, which is called Midnight Rider Blues. Is that what this one's from? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, name this tune.
I think it is.
Got
This
that
one's for the rebels,
it's got that southern drawl.
the back road sinners,
Back road sinners.
and the ones they said wouldn't make it.
The ones they said wouldn't make it. Wild Bill.
Wild Bill,
Yeah.
turn it up.
Turn it up.
Sunrise,
Certainly can rock out to this one.
sunrise, sunrise burning through a cracked windshield. Coffee black in a hand on the wheel. Static on the dial, then the signal cuts clean. 99, one screaming like a war machine. Hey! Boots on gravel, yeah, we've been here before. Knocking down doubt like a screen door. They said slow down, we said hell no way. We were born to raise hell, not behave. You can't fence in a fire, you can't chain this sound. We don't beg for permission, we take this town. No boundaries, we don't back down. Turn it up loud, let it shake this town. We came to flock shit up, let the truth break free. This is who we are, this is how we be. No apologies, let the sirens ring from the hills to the bars where the outlaws sing. If you're riding with us, better stand your ground. No boundaries, we don't back down. Yeah. Neon buzzing in the dive bar glow. Crowd getting loud and the whiskey flows. Guitars cut deep like a switchblade line. Every note hidden like a shot of shine. They try to box us in, label and tame, but you can't put lightning in a picture frame. We're the voice in the noise they can't shut out. We're the reason they whisper what this is about. We don't follow the lines, we redraw the map.
That's me.
Strike a match in the dark, watch the whole thing snap. No boundaries, we don't back down. Turn it up loud, let it shake this town. We came to flock shit up, let it break free. This is who we are, this is how we be. Hey! Let the speakers bleed,
And we have an answer.
let the speakers bleed. The whole world hear it. If you got that fire, don't you dare conceal it. We ain't pop.
That is correct. We got a winner.
Nice one.
We're the voice of the in-between. Who are we? What we do? Make them see. Turn it up to infinity. No boundaries. We don't back down. Raise them hands, let them feel it now. We came to flock shit up. Yeah, we own this night. Turn the dark to day with a rebel fire.
So there you go. It is a song called No Boundaries, and Carissa is
Nice
the
one.
person who got that right. Way
Woohoo!
to go, Miss Carissa! Way to go! Yeah, what a that's on the new album that we have. So for those of you who haven't seen that yet, it is called Midnight Rider Blues. Find it on all your major platforms under the Peachy Keen Experience, and we'll do this every week. We like to do the Name That Tune, give you a chance to to name the tune. And by the way, just so you'll know, you can always play your favorite Peachy Keen experience songs on your favorite platforms, and it does help the experience. All right, it helps us. Anytime you play our music, we do get royalties. So if you can do that as much as possible, we appreciate that. And
Absolutely.
that, ladies and gentlemen, is Name This Tune for this week. No Boundaries, which is the song is actually about protesting, about speaking up, about not stopping and letting people hold you back when you want to stand up for something. Right now we've got a lot of problems in this country, a lot of problems in West Virginia as well. And yeah, it's a future that we really need to pay attention to. So, I like to stand up for things that are important to me, like clean water, so people have clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, you know. And so this song's about standing up for what you believe in. No boundaries. Don't let anybody hold you back. Let them have it, right?
Absolutely.
Anyway, name this tune. Find it on your favorite platform as we roll on this evening. I started to say this morning because
Because you're so used to doing your morning
so
show.
used to doing my morning show, which I'm going to write here. I'll have to write that after we do this
Mm.
show. I'll sit down, write that tonight, get it ready for in the morning so that it just whips right off and I don't have any problems.
Mm-hmm.
They always ask me, they're always like, man, you don't make too many mistakes. And I'm like, well, I do make mistakes when, I'm not perfect whenever I give my morning, my morning breaks. I probably don't mess up as much as a lot of people because I write it down. I write my entire show. And then of course I don't read it. I paraphrase it. So but at least I know what's coming up, right?
Absolutely.
And so it'd be 3 o'clock in the morning and I start to get my show together and get everything ready. And sometimes I'll write it beforehand, sleep in a little bit, not wake up until 5:30 because my show starts at 6. But sometimes I'm up at 3 o'clock because I've just farted around and didn't get my show done, so I have to get up, get it written, get it ready, and all that. And a lot of times I'll post stuff out to say, hey, if your morning radio disc jockey isn't up this early in the morning getting ready for their show, you're getting ripped off. Because I put a lot of show prep into my show. And so make sure everybody, can check it out at 105thetrack.com, 6 to 10, Monday through Friday. My morning show. I put a lot into that.
Well,
Takes a
you're
lot of time.
usually up when I'm getting up to go to work in the morning.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Don't sleep a whole lot, but that may change here soon. All righty. As we roll on, ladies and gentlemen, guess who just come up and sit down right in front of my
Oh, little
iPad?
baby.
Yeah, Tiger
Little
here.
carrot.
Yep, just in time for the Call of Duty mobile update. How about that?
Nice.
For the afternoon respawn.
War update.
War update.
War update. And we play this Call of Duty on the iPad. That's what I do. Some people play it on their phones. There are some people that can play it on computer.
Oh, I can't.
Not me.
Now
I'm
you're going
not
to
that
have
way.
to give the update this week. I apologize. I cannot log into my account.
That's okay. I'll tell you where we are. This is
Good,
what we
good.
got. Right now, we're in first place with 1,600 points. The next team behind us are the Assassins. They're at 1,450, and then Too Hot to Handle at 1,100. So we've got a substantial lead there.
Yeah.
Looking at the three, the Assassins have taken 2 nodes. Now, if we look at where they are, if they've got a chance, so we're going to look at all 3 nodes and see where they are. So Too Hot to Handle and the Assassins are both 3rd and 4th, and we are in first place next to Man Kitsa's team, who are 2nd, and they're way down the line. So they're
Mhm.
like 4th. So even if they win the node, it isn't going to matter. But we're ahead in that. Cray, we're ahead in barely. It looks like I got you Azizi, who is in second place is right behind us. They could come in and take that, but they're only in second place in that event. They're sixth place overall. So even if they win that and we take second, it's not going to hurt us, right?
Yeah.
And then finally, in the classic experience, we are first place there. Mankitsa's team and Too Hot to Handle, right? So I got you Azizi, and the Assassins are fourth and not even on the board. So nobody's even going to be able to come close
We've got it.
to us. In other words, we've got this. This will
Good,
be our
good.
last week of the season, and I am 99.9% sure right now that we're going to win first place.
Woohoo!
I'm going to take a look real quick just to say, see if I can figure out exactly where we are. We're still in the top 13.5% of all the clans.
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty good considering there's like 200,000 clans.
There are.
Couple 100,000. That is your Call of Duty mobile update of the week.
Nice.
I forgot to tell who placed.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get back in here and find out.
And I am still desperately trying to log in.
All righty, so far in the leaderboard, we've got DT is number 1.
Ooh, as per usual.
As per usual. Right smack dab behind him, Doma, number 2.
Nice one,
with
Doma.
30,000.
Thank you.
DT's got 32, Doma's got 30, and then behind that, Harrison with 27. Spectre, how about that? From your side of the pond, Mr. Spectre, 23. And then our Bubba from Buchanan, it's All-American at 22, followed by Taz, the Colonel, Sly, Death Wish, and Beth Perry.
Nice.
Yeah, so good week and a good season this season. We're going to end up legendary. We'll end up in the top 15%, which is great. Another great successful season. And we have to celebrate too, because guess what happened this season? I hit my 1 millionth kill.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wait, hey, I am back in.
Oh, there you
Better
go.
late than never.
Yeah. All righty. Get my iPad put away. That is your Call of Duty mobile. Make sure everybody knows to follow us. We are going to more than likely start live streaming our Call of Duty on Saturdays. We will tell you more about that as we roll on. But that is your Call of Duty. We'll just give you a heads up on that, so be paying attention. All righty, the show tonight, we want to remind you that you can support us by taking a trip to some places that we enjoy, like Wild Bill's Emporium. Wild Bill's Emporium. Come on and get you some. Wild Bill's Emporium. It's BillAustinMedia.com, and you're going to find the Emporium is where we put some of our favorite products. Okay. Now, the Keen Source is where you go shopping for all kinds of products. But if you want to find specific deals that we like for instance,
I love the way how Carrot is looking around as
He's
you are
watching.
looking around.
He's looking for it. Like, for instance, this is a lighter case. All right. It's a lighter case, and it serves multifunctional purposes. And you can go find out all about this lighter case at BillAustinMedia.com and look for Wild Bill's Emporium. That and other things too. So, yeah, some of my favorite products ever are on there. And go check it out. There's a family section and an adult section, Wild Bill's Emporium. All righty. Let's move it. Let's see what we got. Oh, guess what?
Garage Genie.
Yeah, there's something brand new at Wild Bill's Emporium too. Check out the Garage Genie. Yeah, that's something neat. We'll take you on a tour of that at some point in time. If you know anybody looking for a new car or used car, ask the Car Genie, because the Car Genie can find the cars. They'll do the searching that you don't want to do. You just type in what you want. The Car Genie will make it magically appear. So they say. So, the Car Genie. All right. You know what time it is? Time for a little bit of rock history.
It's time for This Week in Rock History. Here's your host, General Joe and Wild Bill Austin.
Yeah, man. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of This Week in Music History.
And today we'll be looking at the last week of June.
June. What a funny tune. June's a great month here because we've got all kinds of celebrations in West Virginia. June 20th was West Virginia's birthday. And for those who don't know, that's where I'm in, West Virginia in the United States. Joe is in Swansea and Wales in the UK. So, interesting June. And we are coming toward this is really what are we on, the 21st? We've got like a week and a half, right? Of June left. So let's take a trip back to June 22nd, 1968. This is what happened this week. Jeff Beck Group featuring Rod Stewart made their U.S. debut at the Fillmore East in New York.
On the 23rd of June, 1965, the Miracles released The Tracks of My Tears on Motown's Tamla label, written by Smokey Robinson, Pete Moore, and Marv Tarplin. The song became a US top 20 hit and peaked at number 2 on the Billboard's rhythm and R&B charts.
Do, 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 and the tracks of my tears. What a great song. Johnny Rivers also had a hit with that too. All right, June 24th, 1965, after holding a press conference aboard a yacht in New York City, the Rolling Stones kicked off their 5th North American tour at the Manning Bowl, Lynn, Massachusetts, with support acts the McCoys and the Standells. Remember the McCoys, the real McCoys? You remember what big song that they had?
No.
Hang on, Sloopy,
Oh,
hang
yes.
on. The real McCoys, yeah. Rick Derringer, who went on to have a solo career, was lead singer in that one.
Nice.
And then, of course, the Standells were with them as well. So, yeah, what a day. How much fun would that be?
That would be lots of fun. And on the 25th of June, 1984, Prince released his iconic 6th studio album, Purple Rain, the album which featured his band, The Revolution, and it also served as the soundtrack to his film of the same name.
Purple Rain. I don't care who you are, where you are, how many people you are with. If somebody starts playing Purple Rain, and I was in a country band, and we played Purple Rain, and everybody loves that song. You can't help but just sing. It's a great song. Now, I got to be honest with you. Wasn't real big on the movie. Wasn't real impressed with that. But, and you know, I love Prince. I love his ability. He was an amazing, amazing artist, an amazingly talented musician. But never really got the Purple Rain movie. And a lot of his stuff I'm not real big on, you know, but
A talented artist, nevertheless.
mucho respect for him. An incredible guitar. He's 1,000 times the guitar player that I could ever be. On this day, this week, June 26th, 1975, Cher divorced Sonny Bono after 10 years of marriage. 4 days later, she married guitarist Greg Allman from the Allman Brothers Band. The couple would split 10 days after that, and then get back together, then split again, back together, and split again. They stayed married for 3 years and had a son by the name of Elijah Blue Allman, who God only knows how talented this kid is, but I'm sure that he is, from what I've heard, he's had some really hard times, really kind of messed up kid.
Oh, bless.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, if your mom's Cher and your dad's Greg Allman, how much freaking talent do you got? My God.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably not fair. All right.
Moving on, 27th of June 1970, the newly formed Queen featuring Freddie Mercury on vocals, guitarist Brian May and drummer Roger Taylor, and Mike Gross on bass played their first gig at Truro City Hall in Cornwall, England. They were billed as Smile, which was Brian and Roger's previous band for whom the booking had been made originally. When did John Deacon go into Queen then?
That's a good question, and I have no
when
idea.
I read that, I should have checked it earlier. I'm going to go and Google that whilst you say the next
But yeah,
word.
that's Queen's Queen's, the name before they were Queen, or at least they performed under, was Smile.
And I knew that because I knew Brian May and Roger
I saw it.
Taylor
Yeah, I saw a
duo
clip
with
from the. You know,
Smile.
there's a movie out, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a movie out about Queen. I'm not quite sure what it is. I saw a clip from it though, and they're talking to the guy that plays Freddie Mercury, telling about how big teeth he's got.
If anybody knows the date when John Deacon did go into Queen, let me know and I'll go and Google it now.
Yeah. All righty. There you go. That's right. On the 27th day of June. Yeah. Queen play their first gig together. June 28th, 1975, the Eagles started a 5-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album chart with their 4th studio album, One of These Nights. The album became their breakthrough album, released 3 U.S. top 10 singles, Lion Eyes, which won a Grammy, Take It to the Limit, and the title track, One of These Nights, one of these crazy old nights. You're going to find out, pretty mama, what goes on, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
And let's not forget some happy birthdays this week too.
That's right. Born this week, Stuart Sutcliffe. And people are going, what? Who? That sounds familiar. Yeah, it is. He was the very first guitar player for the Beatles. And for the Beatles. Also, Arthur Brown, who there must be some type of crazy world somewhere,
There is.
was born this week. Colin Blunstone from the Zombies was born this week. So he'll have a birthday. Also, one of Joe's favorites, Joe.
Mm-hmm. We got Mick Fleetwood from Fleetwood Mac.
Mm-hmm.
We have also John Isley, is that how to pronounce it, from Dire Straits.
Yeah.
And, Chris Isaac.
Oh, what a wicked game we
What a
play.
wicked game.
Yeah, Chris Isaac, big Elvis fan. And if you ever listen to some of his stuff, you can tell the influence that
You
Elvis
can.
had. What a wicked
Wow.
game we play.
That's your music history this week. What have we got up ahead?
Yay, we do. Thank you. All right, coming up ahead, we still have the rock trivia question of the week. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Also, find out who's going to be in the YouTube Hall of Fame channel of the month, all that and more. Plus, we've got our 105 The Track DJ of the week. And we also have the Wheel of Prizes.
Nice.
All still to come on this show. But before we get into that, we've got to say, oh, and we've got the radio station of the week. That's what we got to do.
We
right?
have. I've forgotten
So
about
for
that
those
one.
people who don't know, we're going to tell you about our radio station of the week.
94.9 The Dirty Bird.
Dirty Bird.
97.7 The Island.
The Island.
99.1
Favorite.
The Revolution.
The Revolution.
102 The Peach.
The Beat.
103.7 The Pulse.
The Pulse.
It's time for your station of the week from the Bill Austin Radio Network.
Yeah, you got a 1 in 5 chance. You know that? 1 in 5 chance to nail the radio station of the week. It's going to be one of these 5 radio stations for the Bill
I
Austin Radio
think
Network.
I know who it is.
You might. You
I
might have been
might.
peeking on me. For
I
those
think
people
I
who don't
might have
know,
been.
go to BillAustinMedia.com, go to the Bill Austin Radio Network, and you can listen to whether it's hip hop, whether it's country, whether it's pop, whether it's a variety, whether it's reggae. You know, there's all kinds of things that you can listen to for free. Good stuff, good music. And if you want to support it, you can buy Peachy Keen albums on your favorite platform, whether it's Apple, Amazon, wherever. You can go on YouTube, download stuff like that as well and play them. So check it out. So, Joe, we ready to figure out who the
I want to
station of the week is?
guess. I want to guess. But
All right.
no, let's go and find out who it is because I'm
You
going
got
to
a
guess. Right.
25%. You got a 20% chance. Well, really 25 if you remember, because you know it's probably not going to be the same as last week.
I can't remember what last week was.
Well, then you got a 20% chance. You ready?
I am. I'm going to go for, that's what I was going to go for, honestly.
94.9 The Dirty Bird.
Dirty
They
Bird.
came to flock
Shit.
stuff up. I like that branding.
I do like that. And you can also get a mug with the Dirty Bird on as well.
Oh yeah.
If you want to support us that much.
Look at this. Look at this logo. Is this not like when it look, I'm gonna make it bigger so everybody can see it. So check it out. The Dirty Bird logo. We came to flock stuff up right there. Pop Rock Radio. That is not one of the baddest
It is pretty
logos
cool, isn't it?
ever. And you can get it on a mug and help support our show. All at the Keen Source
Absolutely.
at BillAustinMedia.com. All righty. That's the station of the week. If you got your bets right, collect your prizes and we will do it again. Up next now, time to find out who's in our Hall of Fame.
It's time for the YouTube
Hall of Fame.
Inductee of the Month.
So it's time now for your YouTube channel Hall of Fame. So as you already know, we introduce a new member every month. And if you head over to the YouTube channel, Wild Bill's World Live, you'll find a playlist featuring all of our inductees. So
right.
we just find out who it is.
That's right. We do this every month. And the reason we do this is because we know how hard it is to do a show every week and to come up with material every week and to be disciplined enough to make sure that, that we put the time and effort into it that we need to make a show interesting and that where people want to watch it. And so we know how hard it is. And so we do this, the Hall of Fame channel of the month. So we induct one new channel in every month. And this month, we're going to find out who it is next. But first, we have to stop for a minute and say thank you to the people to make this possible. BillAustinMedia.com. That's us here. All righty. So what we do real quick is just wanted to show you our BillAustinMedia.com because we talk about it all the time. But sometimes we don't always show you what the cool things are. Here's the latest thing that we've got going on. It's called the Garage Genie. You just go in and fill out what your name is. Tell us what you're looking for. Phone number, email, what type of vehicle, what make, what model, what color, and what year. And what we will do is we will look and find that car for you, and the Car Genie will magically make it appear out of nowhere. The Garage Genie just says,
Poof.
"Give me a 2019 Toyota Celica." I don't even know if they had Celicas in 2019, but whatever, you know what I mean. So I say, y'all give me a 2018 Lincoln MKZ. Garage Genie, take her away. The Garage Genie searches and comes back and says, "Hey, we got you a car." So the Garage Genie, if anybody wants to use it, another thing for BillAustinMedia.com. That's one more thing that helps the show continue. Now time for the YouTube Hall of Fame channel of the month. And it is this month, ladies and gentlemen, Beard Meats Food.
Awesome.
That's right. Now up ahead, we've got more fun stuff, but right now we got to say hooray to Adam and his Beard Meats Food. So let's talk about this, Joe. Beard Meats Food. So if you ever wondered what would happen if a world-class eater, mixed places and competitive eater, and got mixed up with a stand-up comedian and a travel host, and somebody handed him a big plate of food to eat, a challenge, that's Beard Meats Food.
And it was created by English competitive eater Adam Moran. The Beard Meats Food channel has become one of the most popular food entertainment channels on YouTube since launching back in 2015. Moran has also built a worldwide audience by traveling across the United Kingdom, Europe, North America and beyond, taking on legendary restaurant food challenges, record-breaking eating contests, and some of the biggest meals ever placed in front of a human being.
We're talking sometimes 7-8 pound food
Wow.
challenges these guys are doing. Yeah, it's amazing. And you know what makes it special is not his personality, but he also has quick wit, his humor. He talks with the restaurant staff, so it's really, really a good showing. And whether he's eating a 75-ounce steak challenge or a mountain of burgers or breakfast big enough to feed an entire family, viewers tune in for the laughs as much as they do for the food. So you know it's a good time, and he's got millions of followers every
Wow.
month. Millions.
And today, Beard Meats Food is recognised as one of the top competitive eating channels in the world, boasting millions of subscribers and billions of views. Adam Moran has become one of Europe's most successful competitive eaters, whilst continuing to grow a loyal global fan base known as the Beard Army.
Yeah, anytime that I'm sitting down to eat, I like to watch those videos because it I don't know, it's like I'm eating and they're eating, and it kind of encourages me to eat. So yeah, check it out, Beard Meats Food, one of our favorite YouTube channels. Good stuff for anybody that likes to watch interesting YouTube channels. We know that these people sacrifice a lot. Adam sacrifices a lot to go on the road and do all these challenges and make all these videos, and so you know, congratulations to him. He's our channel of the week, Beard Meats Food, or channel of the month. Now, time to figure out exactly what's going on with what do we got going on, Joe?
We've
next
got rock trivia.
Welcome, ladies and
Yay!
gentlemen. It's time for Wild Bill's World's Rock Trivia on the Sunday Showdown.
So this one I didn't know the answer to,
Oh
but I
my.
do now.
Well, we talked about this a little bit earlier, right? Because in rock history, it was on this day this week in rock history that the Beatles, who were not known as they were known as the Beatles. Were they known as the Beatles then? I don't know, but
I don't know.
the Beatles played a gig on this day back in history, and that's where we are bringing out the rock trivia from today. It's going to be about the Beatles, because before George Harrison, there was another guitar player who actually helped come up with the Beatles name with John Lennon. How about that? It wasn't Harrison and McCartney that came up with the Beatles name. It was John Lennon and Stuart Sutcliffe. And guess what's the question, Joe? Ask him. Tell
So
him.
the question is, where did John Lennon and Stuart Sutcliffe get the name the Beatles from? And I
How
didn't
did they
know
come
this.
up with the name of
No,
the
I did.
Beatles? The Beatles. Yeah, it was John Lennon and Stuart Sutcliffe, who were big musical, well, nobodies at that point in time, but they were wannabes. But they were amazing. They were young, and they came up with the name the Beatles. Where did they get that name? How did they come up with that?
If you know, pop the answer in the comments.
Well, it was. We'll give them a hint. It was based upon another group's name. That's all the further we're going. Okay, so they got it from another group. See if you know who that was. If you do, put it in the chat, and we'll see how that works. All righty. All right. So still the giveaway club coming up. Plus we've got the 105 the track jock of the week, which is all the people I work with at 105thetrack.com that do the 70s show. All right. All that coming up. But before we do that, though, we got to say thank you to the people to make this possible. And guess who that is, Joe?
So, whether you are seeking to strengthen your inner resilience or simply feeling the need for a quiet moment of reassurance, Nomadify invites you into a space of calm reflection and gentle renewal. At Nomadify, we offer uplifting guidance rooted in positivity and mindful awareness, encouraging you to move through life with more presence, compassion, and inner balance. It's not about rushing forward, but about returning to yourself again and again with patience and trust in your own path. And if you want to have some more insights and resources or a bit of mindful inspiration, you can explore the Keen Source at BillAustinMedia.com.
That's right, where you can get your links to nomadify.co.uk. Stay tuned for chances to win the Wild Ones drawing coming up there just a little bit.
Oh, we have an answer to the question too.
All righty, let's see if somebody was
And
smart.
I know
Let's
it's right.
see. The Quarrymen. Good try. Good try. Hey, woo. Got to say hey to Mr. Sandshark checking in with us. Let's see. The Quarrymen. Nope. Buddy Holly's the Crickets. That is correct.
That is
there you
correct.
go.
Yeah.
That's where the Beatles got their name from. John Lennon and Stuart Sutcliffe were big fans of Buddy Holly and the Crickets. And they said, we need something like the Crickets. And they're like, well, what about the Beatles?
Beatles.
And they're like, well, that's an insect, kind of like the crickets, right?
That must have been a nice, easy one then.
And there you go. That's how that was born. So congratulations there, Carissa. Way to go. All righty. As we roll on here through the Sunday Showdown, remember you can support us if you like. Just go to ko-fi.com. That's ko-fi.com/Wild Bill's World. And you can use the QR code on your screen. But that's how you can support us, by going there, buying some of our merchandise, or even just buying us a cup of coffee. Right?
Absolutely.
All of that. All righty. So before we roll out, one last thing to do. We've got to do the Wheel of Wild Ones. And then, but before that, we've got to do our 105 the track Jock of the Week. So let's do that right now.
It's time for 105 the track
Jock of the Week. All right, 105 the track Jock of the Week. And I don't know if you noticed, there's something a little bit different about the picture, my No Boundaries for Wild Bill picture. There's something different. Can you tell a difference? Can you tell what's different? There's actually two differences about this new Wild Bill's No Boundaries banner. So first of all, Peachy Keen has been added to the lineup. Look, right beside a Wild Bill.
I thought he was there all along.
Nope, he's brand new. Remember, we originally only had Forrest, Grandpa, and Jerry. Now we've added Peachy Keen. And what in the world is this shadow back here? This silhouette on the back corner. What is that? That's our human resource director who calls during the week, because somebody always does something that they're not supposed to. We break more rules before 9 a.m. than most people break all day. And if it ain't, Jerry farting in the break room, or Peachy leaving onions under Grandpa's desk, something's always going on. Last week, Grandpa brought a goose to work. A goose. What?
Mad.
So
How
anyway,
random is that?
HR calls us every week, and that's the HR director giving us a call to tell us what we're in trouble for. So yeah, because now Monday through Friday on my show, every day we have a special guest, and I didn't have those before. We only had Jerry and Forrest and Grandpa. I didn't have Peachy and didn't have HR, but we got now every day there's a new character on the show. 105thetrack.com, No Boundaries. Make sure that you check that out. That's my morning show. As we figure out the Jock of the Week. Now, I'm not the only live jock there. We've got afternoons and evenings and middays, and we've got a weekend crew that's really cool. And so the Jock of the Week for this week is from our weekend crew, and it is my Bubba. My buddy Bob Larson. That's Bob. You can see him. Go to our website. Check out his bio. That's my buddy Bob. I love Bob. Bob always talks about his cats and what's going on in his backyard and some of the things he's growing. And Bob is just a trip. His name is Bob Larson, Larson, Bob Larson. He's our weekend guy. He's on from 10 to 3 Eastern Time, 7 a.m. to noon Pacific Time on 105 The Track. And Bob's like me. You know, he lived through the 70s. He loves the music. He knows what to play. He's a great, and he's the sweetest guy ever anyway. Bob Larson is our 105 The Track Jock of the
Nice
week.
one.
And that brings us to the giveaway club, Joe.
Way, hey. Nice.
Da-ba-da-da-ba-ba. So before we sign off and head out for the hills, we want to let everybody know that, man, we had a great week this week with our Facebook posts. Oh my
You
gosh.
did.
I reposted a post.
Mm-hmm.
I am at, right at this point in time, let's see if I've got it up here. The last I checked was at least 650,000. Hold on, let me pull it up here. See where we are. So right now I'm at 679,000 views.
Wow.
So pushing 750,000 views on Bill Austin's Facebook page. So go to Wild Bill's World Facebook page. Check out the videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. That really helps us out. Can you believe that?
I know.
679,877 views on my horse farting video.
All for horse farting.
It was awesome. Right? All righty, let's find out. So anyway, you go there, and I don't have time to put everybody in the wheel, because do you know that we had how many likes and comments we had?
Oh my gosh, there were so many. It would take
yeah.
a long time to pull everybody in the wheel.
There's no
It
way.
wouldn't be a wheel big enough.
No, it wouldn't. So we'll have to come up with a different way now to get your name on the wheel. We'll think about that. If anybody got any suggestions, let us know.
Yes.
All righty, let's get this going. Let's do the
Are you
wheel of
spinning?
wild ones.
I spinned last week. It's your turn to spin.
All righty, let's see who we get. Hang tight, and here we go. Oh, it's Rita! Talked to Rita this week, and she has a friend that was doing some podcasting. He had some questions, so we got to jump up and help somebody learn a little bit about getting back into it. He hadn't done it for and he started it like 15 years ago, so he didn't even know anything about. I mean, everything was brand new to him. So interesting, but yeah,
Good.
Rita Maid Hughes, my buddy, such a cool person. I love her to death. All righty, so we roll on. That's it for this week's show. Yay, everybody! I enjoy
Nice.
everybody checking in and watching us this week.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so very, very much. We do this every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 a.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. UK time. It is Wild Bill's World Live Sunday Showdown with my co-host, the amazing General Joe.
Goodbye, everyone.
What are we going to do now, Joe?
I'm not sure what you're going to do, but I know what I'm going to do.
Going to crash?
No.
Gonna help answer your fan club letters. Is that what you're going to do?
Absolutely. That's
I
what
know.
I'm going to go and do.
Because Joe's got fan club, and unfortunately I don't. That's why she's the lead on the Call of Duty. Now, with the Call of Duty, to let everybody know, this week is going to be this week we are not going to be doing the Call of Duty live stream because it is our week off. So we're going to take a week off, just to let everybody know. We're going to take a vacation. The last 4 times that this happened, and I'm like, Joe, let's take a vacation. No, we got to work. We got to go. And I'm like, all righty. So I finally talked her into taking a vacation. So everybody make sure that you check in with our Call of Duty, and make sure that you give us likes and all that, and be watching for us next week whenever we get back. But until next week, the Sunday Showdown, I want everybody to stay wild. That's right. And enjoy life. We will see y'all next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We're so sorry now to have to say goodbye. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment to express our heartfelt gratitude has arrived. Thank you for watching Wild Bill's World, where the absurd always meets the extraordinary. Thanks to you, we've had unforgettable moments, like when Wild Bill skydived into a pool of jello and juggled flaming torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. We're grateful to Moses Ferguson, our ancient news anchor. Grandpa Moses, winner of the Most Likely to Fall Asleep Mid-Sentence Award, will have more next week. More music history, wisdom, and a more snoring through breaking news. A big thank you to Peachy Keen, the hippie warrior keeping the 70s alive. Peachy, who snagged the Most Likely to Sing Flat Award, brought joy with every performance and thrilled us with Name That Tune performed by the Peachy Keen Experience. Our gratitude extends to Jerry King, Bill Austin Media Editorial Board President. Crowned the king of dad jokes and awkward silences, he made us laugh and cringe. If you didn't laugh, you at least cringed laughably hard. For sports, we thank you for supporting Colonel Keane, the Call of Duty champ. Holder of the Most Likely to Yell at his Screen Award, he amazed us with his gaming skills. With over 840,000 kills, he tackled virtual enemies and his own temper. Finally, thanks to Big Daddy G and Diggity Dog for their hemp health tips, winners of the We Swear This Health Advice is Legit award, they made us laugh while reviewing hemp products. And don't forget General Joe, our fearless sidekick, keeping the chaos in check. Find all our information at BillAustinMedia.com. Please share our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of Wild Bill's World. Here's to you, our incredible audience. Until next week, stay wild.